Hello, students, Social 30-1 students. I just have a couple things I want to talk about as we go on today. Um, the day before this all kind of blew up here that Friday, I handed out those three assignments, the Chapter 4 assignment, the Chapter 6 assignment, and the Chapter 8 assignment. And, normally in a semester, I'll have you work on those. We'll have lessons, lectures, discussions, and then you'll work on them. If you need help, you come ask me and all those type of things. Now, because of the parameters of the COVID-19 outbreak and our isolation, it's become much more difficult to uh, get some of those assignments done. I do implore you as much as possible to try to get the chapter 4 in and then the chapter 6. And I did give you the option if you wanted to work on chapter 6 with someone else online through a Google Doc or something like that, feel free to do that. Um, Basically, I just wanted you to learn the content. And then for the last chapter, chapter 8, that is not an assignment. I gave you the booklet, just kind of go over the content. I think Wednesday I'll create the video for chapter 8. If I have energy, I might do it today, or if I have time. I mean, it seems like I always have a little energy. But but then on Thursday, I'm going to release the related issue 2A exam on. It'll be in Classroom, but the setting will be in Google Forms. This is what I see. What I would like you to do with the exam. Go ahead and work on that exam on your own pace. Meaning, if you don't feel like you're ready to take it on Thursday, don't take it on Thursday. If you don't feel like you're ready to take it on Friday or Saturday, don't take it. Maybe you want to take it next week. You go ahead and do it next week. But what I would like you to do before you took that test is to finish your chapter 4, finish your chapter 6. Okay. And then make sure that you have watched the lesson on chapter 8. Number of ways in which you can learn the content. One, you can read your textbook. Two, you can work on those assignments that I gave you. Um, Three, you can watch the Williams social videos that deal with the content. Four, you can be watching the videos that I am supplying. Over the course of the next few weeks, I'll probably try to have a few Zoom sessions where I'll schedule a time, say a Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning, or a Friday at noon, or whatever. Okay, it just kind of depends. And if you feel, um, like there's a best time, give me some suggestions. Now, obviously, if you want to get a hold of me, you can email me. You can give me a shout on my phone or whatever, or in Classroom. Okay, I'm always available to my students. And people that have contacted me know that I get back to them fairly quickly. Okay, so make sure you do that. Now, like I said, as far as the tests go, um, I want you to work on this, without looking in your book, obviously. But like I said, if you can do a few questions and you feel overwhelmed, take a break. Okay, then work on a few more questions. Okay, so it's not your traditional stay in a room, do a test kind of thing. It's more formative in nature. Also, most of the questions on that exam are source based. So, in many ways, looking through your notes and looking through content for quick answers might not help you. It's about knowing certain skills on how to answer a question and having background knowledge. And so, like I said, feel free to work on that. And like I said, I won't give you an infinite amount of time to work through that. I probably will keep the space open for about a week. But if I open it up on Thursday, by the next Thursday, please have her done. Okay, and that's all of you. There's a couple of you that I haven't heard from much. I do expect to hear from you fairly shortly on that. As far as where we're going for the rest of the semester, the next unit following this one is a unit that's on the rejection of liberalism. So we're going to be looking at dictatorships, modern day and historic examples of dictatorship. We're going to go into a little bit more depth when we look into Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler and then the Soviet Union from 1917 until 1991 with its dissolution. So we'll be looking at that. And that will probably take place over the last part of April into the middle of May. And then from the middle of May until the end of the semester, we'll be covering our last unit, which will be about the viability of liberalism. Does it work? Are there examples where it works better than others? Is it all right to impose our democratic liberal beliefs on others? Okay. As far as the writing component moving forward, I think another thing that I'm going to do is we're going to move to more of a formative type of assessment. Whereas some of you, I believe, are pretty good at writing already. Others of you, I do believe, need that extra formative assistance piece. And so for our essay, and I think we'll do the essay the week we get back from the Easter break, um, I'm going to break it down into parts: the introductory part, a body paragraph part, or paragraphs part, and then a conclusion part. And so for at least the first major essay, I do want to go by that route. And once again, feel free to ask questions. Okay. And then as far as the others, writing assignment, the source interpretation, I more than likely will break up within certain assignments, having you identify a source, having to identify relationships. But, there's an opportunity here for me as a teacher to experiment with uh, types of methods that normally I wouldn't do that because I was contained within having to get you prepared for diploma exam. Now, because there isn't a diploma exam this year, I think we're going to work on some different methods. Now, more than likely, I'm going to give you in the class an option if you want to take the formative route or if you just want to use the more traditional type route when it comes to writing assignments. And I will give you some leeway on that. Some of you I don't think need a ton of formative help on writing, whereas others I do believe that it is a skill that you need to work on. So anyways, I think that's it for now. I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. I'll post this momentarily on uh, the classroom channel and also YouTube. Um, I think that's it. Like I said, if I have any other ideas, I'll shoot them your way, and I will bring you the Chapter 8 lesson tomorrow.